Yeah, sorry about the previous video. Just things ended up getting away. Anyway, started doing some templates on the Qrow thing, and using the Fallout rifle for the design inspirations and all. And so, even though there's this there, and then I was actually thinking, okay, if this was actually the hinge point, and then this was the scythe, and how I could do that, and all working within the structure of it, whether it's multiple panels that slide or extend or what. So I haven't worked that out yet, but this is where it is. I think would be good for the hinge. Just think things make sense with the way the structure is and what I know about firearms and everything else and how they're constructed. So I'm able to bring a lot of my engineering, hobby, knowledge to it. Yeah, and see with this here, I've tried to actually add the detail of there being a screw in, because this is actually two templates or two pieces. And what I did was I went and got up to like here or so on one, and then from here all the way to the end, and then align them using the structure as thing. Um, and then, yes, this here, because this is, I actually like this detail here, and I can work with either the oval or this, and I kind of like having a trigger mechanism on this, or at least the appearance of one, perhaps for mode switch or something, where if I push on this, or if I pull it, or if I push it, then that could activate the locking mechanism into the different functions, unlock the scythe, and then rotate the whole piece, push it the other way, and it actually becomes the reverse scythe. So, it's really just a matter of just what I decide to do with the functionality and how the structure goes, because I'm committing to the Fallout lines, basically. And so, yeah, I will be taking templates and things like that. I don't know if I'm going to be taking this apart, but yeah, this same basic boxy structure will work as a rifle. Just depending on how you do proportions and everything else. I could slide the receiver more forward or backward along the gun to change it from a bullpup to a shotgun to a long-range rifle kind of proportion and line. And seeing as we're going with the Ruby, mechanic, that the you could in fact do an Infinity Gauntlet type weapon in Ruby because of the different colors of dust. And the Gauntlet, I don't know. I don't think they have time magic, or at least, all you could do is move yourself forward and backwards. But it's like, who knows? But you could basically do a Infinity Gauntlet type thing with it. So yeah, what I'm doing is I've got the additional details, and then I've got these points marked out for where to cut, because I could decide to be lazy and not cut this one out and put in way more work than I need to keep this template. But if I remember, the way that I did it, this is actually already mirrored image. So being willing to put in this little bit of work now will actually save me the time, the effort of having to actually go and create a duplicate template, which I know you can just mirror image it, flip it. There are times when I actually need, visually, I need the two physical mirrored image templates so that way I can work out mechanics and all. So, anyway, gone over the 5 minutes that I normally allot for this thing, but yeah, once you've gone and done your thing, like oh god, yeah, my cuts were nasty on the first template because I actually used I actually used like the hole there, that not not the actual like pen tip, which would have done a lot better. I gouged the hell out of it with that. And then I did the top layer one. I did a lot better, so that way I get much cleaner details and everything. And then marking off this, and so that way I can also remember to put the detail here. Because even though I've got lines etched in using this tool, which I don't know what this actually is, I just know that I love this end here because I can just push, or I can drag and really get, think, if I decide, okay, okay, this is where I know I'm going to have, some scooping or whatever for like when the bullet ejects. I might, that's going to cue me in that, okay, maybe I want to have some sort of feature that when it's coming out or when it's going in, depending on whether that's a shell ejection or load port. So knowing your weapons really helps, by the way. But yeah, so this is the first part of it, and then I'm gonna work up some some body stuff, and then this also, I'm doing this as. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm actually doing this up as a pistol because in the Ruby thing, there's another character that has a pair of smaller scythes that turn into a staff. So I'm going to have some fun trying to incorporate that where the pistol goes into a body and becomes a rifle.